Yeah, man, Happy New Year's to Aunt Crystal and Uncle Brad Boatman. That's what we're talking about. That's what we do it like that. That's how we're keeping it rolling like this. To Uncle Brad and Aunt Crystal, that's what we talking about. Anything like that. That's how we do it like that. To Aunt Crystal and Uncle Brad Boatman. That's what we're talking about. So Happy New Year's Day to Uncle Brad Boatman and Aunt Crystal. That's what we do it like that. That's what we're talking about. That's what we do like this. That's what we talking about. This how we keeping anything like this. That's what we're talking about. That's what we do like that. So happy New Year's Day to cousin Britney Boatman and Leo Boatman and Braden Boatman and Uncle Brad and Aunt Crystal. That's what we're talking about. This is the what we do like that. That's what we're doing anything like that. So happy New Year's Day to cousin Maurice Jr. and myself and Uncle Brad Boatman. That's what we do like that. That's how we do it like that. And Uncle Brad Boatman, throwback, Peter Riddle Brown, which is Brad Boatman. That's what we do it like this. That's how we're keeping the rolling like this. That's what we said and done quickly. Brad Boatman, Bobby Boatman, and Patty Boatman. Happy New Year's Day to that's what we do. Britney Boatman and Brad Boatman and myself, that's what we do. Happy New Year's Day, that's what we do. And Uncle Brad Boatman, Peter Riddle Brown, that's what we're talking about. That's what we do like that. That's how we're keeping it rolling like that. And Aunt Crystal and Uncle Brad Boatman and myself, that's what we do like that. That's what, and this is Uncle Brad Boatman and myself, that's what we do. So happy New Year's Day to Brad Boatman. That's what we do it like that. And Uncle Jr. and me, that's what we do it like that. So happy New Year's Day to my homie, the deceased, and cousin Erlar. That's what we do it like that. That's what we said. So happy New Year's Day to the deceased and cousin Erlar and my homeboy. That's and DJ Cliff. That's what we do. That's what we're talking about. That's the what we do like this. This is the what we said and done quickly. That's what we're talking about. That's the what we do like this. That's how we're talking about. The deceased and Uncle Brad Boatman and Uncle Reggie. And that's what we're talking about. So happy New Year's Day to Uncle Brad Boatman, Peter Riddle Brown. That's what we're talking about. That's the what we do. Grandpa Forrest, well too. And that's what we're doing like that. And Grandma Joyce Lee and cousin Larry and Uncle Brad Boat and myself. That's what we're talking about. New Year's Day. That's what we're talking about. That's the what we do. And myself, when I was just a little boy from back in 1985, that's what we're doing like that. That's how we're keeping the rolling like that. From the throwback old years, that's what we talking about. Anything like that. This is the what we doing like this. That's how we're keeping the rolling. That's what we do like that. That's what we said. This is the what we do like that. That's what we talking about. Anything like this. This is the what we do. Myself. That's what we're talking about. That's what we said and done quickly. That's the what we talking about. Go to clubs all night, putting money in gas tanks. That's what we're talking about. That's the what we do like that. And we're gonna bust a move on the stage. That's what we're talking about. Pay up in the gas station. That's lots of money. That's what we do like that. That's what we're talking about. That's what we do like that. This is the what we said and done quickly. This is the what we talking about. Anything like that. This the what we do like this. And Uncle Brad Boatman, Peter Riddle Brown, that's what we're talking about. So happy New Year's Day to Brad Boatman, Peter Riddle Brown, and cousin Larry, and Uncle Jr. And at the Shawnee and from Boley, Oklahoma, and Joyce Lee is at the same way. That's what we're talking about. Brad Boatman, Peter Riddle Brown, and that's what we're talking about. And this is the what we do like this. That's what was said and done quickly. That's what we're talking about. Uncle Brad Boatman, Peter Riddle Brown on the keyboard, behind keyboards. That's what we're doing like that. That's what we talking about. Anything Peter Riddle Brown, which is Brad Boatman. That's what was said and done. Happy New Year's Day. That's what we do like that. That's how we keeping it rolling like this. This is the what we talking about. Anything like that. This is the what we said and done quickly. This is the what we talking about. Anything like that. This is the what we doing like this. That's how we busting like this. We busting down on the floor, breaking down to the floor. That's what we do like that. That's what we're talking about. With some kids dancing to it, break down to the floor, break dance. That's what we do like that. That's how we keeping the rolling like this. Peter Riddle Brown, myself again. That's what we do like this. That's what we're talking about. We on the mic, that's what we said. That's how we do it like this. This is what we do with anything like that. We on the mic, that's what we said and done quickly. And we out here,